Outstanding.
Welcome again to another tutorial video. It's about Eldorado and Ting. Anyways, on this particular vocal tutorial, really want to look on EQ. Yeah, EQ. Really want to look on EQ. Now, people do EQ for various amount of reasons, and one of those things on reason and vocal purposes is to get it really clean in which some people don't like that. To get it um low and heavy, some people don't like that. To cut off the highs, some people don't like that. And to make it sound nice overall, everybody likes that. Anyways, um what really want to look for, more to look on two EQ and this vocal track, um mute the rhythm and thing. So I've shown this vocal in a previous video and thing. So what I really want for is two EQ, one for cut, one for boost. For this particular vocal, I have done so. So after I trimmed um the vocal because it did pretty loud, it was pretty loud. So I trimmed it down about almost 4 decibel and EQ'd it. That's the first thing I did on this particular vocal. Can help to stress the point on this particular vocal, because what some people really gather from tutorials like these is like, if them see it just like this, it works for everything. No, it does not work for everything, but it's a starting point and it's a guide, and I really want to stress the point on this particular vocal. So I have a lot of vocal tutorial demonstrating on different approaches to mixing vocal, in which um, I have a beat mixing chorus coming out. It's soon ready. I think it's the next couple days. It will be ready and up on the website, available for anyone who is having troubles mixing beats. Then I'm going to do another one on just vocal mixing, and then I'm going to do another one on a full production mixing. So I will have several of them as time goes by, but I just want to focus on the main three for now, so they can really get it and me really go sell it for a very reasonable price where everybody can afford. So beyond that, still don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and join our WhatsApp group. It's in the description below, so you can really click on it if you have a phone and just join the group same speed. So on this particular EQ, Fab Filter Pro Q3, I recently got it from the moving up from the Pro Q2, and this particular plugin it is surgical, but it has gotten more surgical since this update with the dynamic processing in the EQ itself. So for this particular vocal, what I did, it was some very surgical procedures.
Fire speed better by your casket them don't bother rust them still a chat shit.
What I did, some headphone blades was in the vocal, so I had to filter out up to 70 hertz, in which I've gotten rid of some of the low end in the vocal, but it wasn't that obvious. And what I did after that, I boosted the low end for to add back some body to it, and I have subtracted again to around two almost 300 hertz, minus 2 decibel at a very tight Q, with a little bit of compression taking place in that area when it reach above threshold of the dynamic range. And I have heard some squeaking noise up in the 8.5K and the 3.5K, and up at 23 23,000 range. I've seen it, but I'm not hearing it. But just to take precaution, I have subtracted almost can call it 2.5 dB with a very um heavy compression taking place. Whenever it pokes out, it just compresses it. I'm not hearing it in my headphone or in my speaker, but seeing it, you know, really have to take a lot of precaution towards that. But here, I was hearing a very squeaky noise,
Fire
so I
them
have
still a chat.
so I had to deal with that. And right here also,
Fire speed a drop.
I had to deal with it. So doing all of this subtraction, it really helped me to get my vocal really pretty much where I really want it. Thus far, it is not a lot of cutting, but it's very surgical cutting for very precise um, frequencies. So beyond this, I've compressed and added another EQ from Overload, very awesome EQs, to add some coloring towards towards the sound. So I'm going to play it without the cutting and boosting,
Fire speed.
without the effects.
Fire speed better by a casket. Them don't bother rust them still a chat shit. First one step to me him a drop quick me no.
So I'm going to play it with the cut.
Fire speed better by a casket. Them don't bother rust them still a chat shit. First one step to me him a drop quick me no miss fire when no see me aim target. Rifle a raise up like forklift telescope with the zoom now blood clot.
So it has gotten a little bit more clearer, and in which it has lost some a little bit of body to it. So what I have done, where boosting is concerned, I use this particular EQ 550. I think it's modeled from API EQ, because I know API EQ has a 550. So I'm just assuming. I didn't really read much about it. I was loving the Overload 670 compressor, so I got all the plugins in the Gem series just because of that particular compressor. And using these model plugins, they're really nice and warm and rich in harmonics. So with all the years behind these manufacturers of whatever they are manufacturing, it really sounds good. So first, what I did out for 10K, I boosted around 1 dB. I boosted about 1 dB, and almost at 3K, I boosted again around 2 point something dB, not 3. Because I 2 point something dB if you kind of add presence to it and clarity. And I have boosted the highs to add a little bit of air to it, and I have boosted the lows about 130-40 something there, so to add body to this particular vocal. So I'm going to play it without it and with it, and hope you really hear the difference.
Fire speed better by a casket. Them don't bother rust them still a chat shit. First one step to me him a drop quick me no miss fire when no see me aim target. Rifle a raise up like forklift telescope with the zoom now blood clot miss. Bust one head then bust two head then drop it par drop it and kill up parry.
Alright, so within that for some reason the harmonics lights are enabling and disabling, meaning that I'm getting a little bit of harmonics from this particular plugin, digital harmonic or modeled harmonics. I don't know the ingenuity behind this plugin, but I'll do some more research, and I'll be sure to do another video dedicated to this particular plugin on my channel. But beyond that, still, You might not know the engineer or the whole concept behind it, but musically it is fantastic. You know, musically listening to this EQ while turning knobs and all of this, it really sounds really amazing. I really like it. So you can really try it out on your mixes and see what results you really get, and let me know. Let me know what results you really get. It's an EQ I really recommend in you using along with the Pro Q Pro Q3 or Pro Q2, whatever one you really have. You know, you can really use them. They really make sense. So thanks for watching again. Thanks for tuning in. It's a boy El Dorado. Until next time again. Peace out.